Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is finally here. Prime Day is finally here. One of my favorite seasons to shop online. I absolutely love shopping on Amazon, and I like to take advantage of Prime Day because you can find some really good deals. And as you know, if you're familiar with my channel, I tend to post Amazon videos every now and then, and I show you what has worked for me, and I usually stick to travel stuff because I am a flight attendant. With Prime Day coming up, I thought I would show you other stuff that has worked for me that I've also purchased on Amazon because I do a lot of shopping on Amazon. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys different categories. I'm going to show you beauty, I'm going to show you lifestyle, travel as well. I'm also going to be sharing some things that may have been a repeat for you if you've watched my previous videos. If I'm recommending it again, it's obviously because it's worked for me personally. So I'm going to leave a link to all of this stuff down in the description box below. None of this is sponsored. They're just affiliate links. And I also have a link for my storefront, so you're able to go and check out anything else that I may have missed. And maybe you're interested in a few other things, and if it just so happens to be on sale, you might be able to save some money on that. But I did try my hardest to separate everything in different categories on my storefront for Prime Day, and I'm going to be sharing some of the stuff that I already have that is going to be on sale. I'm not going to really show you things that I don't have, that I haven't tried just yet. I will be sharing my wish list with you guys so that you guys can see what it is that I have my eyes on. I don't really have anything crazy in mind, but I'm just keeping an eye on a few things just to possibly give them a try. I'm going to start with beauty just because I have a lot of beauty stuff. I didn't realize how much I buy on Amazon that's like beauty related. So I'm going to start with the first thing that I have in front of me. If you hear my kids screaming, they are downstairs playing with my husband, so they're just having a blast right now. But these are the little puffs that I'm talking about. These are perfect for setting your under eye powder or your face, however it is that you want to use them. But these are so good and so reasonably priced. I've gone through, this is I think my second bag of these because I don't feel bad replacing them as often as I do because of how affordable they are. And it's the same thing with these sponges right here. Also my second bag. I use this to apply my foundation, blend out my concealer, bronzer, contour, whatever. So this is the one that I use to do my makeup right now. And you're actually supposed to be replacing your sponges pretty often, but when you're buying the $20 beauty blender from Sephora or Ulta, it can add up. And sometimes I wasn't replacing it as much as I should have been because of how expensive it was, and then it would get all nasty. So then I found these on Amazon and I replace it more often because I don't feel as bad. But I highly recommend these. They went viral on TikTok, and for good reason. And speaking of makeup tools, I wanted to talk about these brushes that I recently found on Amazon. Listen, I love Sigma brushes. I'm ride or die for Sigma brushes, but I kept seeing these around on TikTok and I wanted to give them a try because they come in a set of, I don't even know how many, but a lot, for like $30 or $40, which is not bad at all, because sometimes one brush alone can cost you like $28, $30, depending on what kind of brush it is. So I found these brushes and they're going to be on sale, so make sure to check them out. They're the Jessup brushes. I use this one to blend out my contour and bronzer or whatever. And then I use the eyeshadow brushes to do my eyeshadow. They have so many different brushes, face brush, powder brushes, things to blend out cream. And they're actually very pretty to look at too, which is a plus. And I really like that they're pointy here from the bottom, so they're not hard to store and keep organized. I'm sure you've seen them around if you watch a lot of TikTok and if you're on beauty or TikTok like I am. All right, let's move on to skincare. I am a huge fan of skincare. I love skincare. I love learning about skincare products, trying out new products. I just absolutely love skincare. So for years, I've actually heard that this is really good for your skin. And this is the Cosar X, I think that's what the brand is called, Snail Mucin. And I know it's a little interesting, you know, the concept of it. It's very, very sluggish, but it's very good for your skin. I feel like it's made a huge difference in hydrating my skin and the texture of my skin. I go in with a water mist and then I go ahead and apply a few pumps of this on my face and just bring it down my neck and chest, and I've definitely seen a difference, and this is how much I've used of it. This whole brand apparently is just really good. This is the only product I've tried. I do want to try other products, so I'm probably going to be on the lookout to see what else is on sale from this brand. So let me know if you've tried anything else from this brand and what you recommend. But this is definitely worth the hype because I've definitely seen a difference in my skin, and like I said, I am very, very, very on top of my skincare. That is just something that I don't negotiate. And this is a little bit new to me, and I like it because it doesn't do what other lash serums do, and that is burn my eyes. I have very sensitive eyes, and I was using the I forget what it's called, the Grande something. I was using that one for a while, and I didn't know why my eyes were so sensitive to like moisturizers that I was using, eye creams and all that. And then I realized that it was my eye serum or my lash serum. So then I switched over to this one, and I haven't had any tingling. I haven't had any burning in my eyes as of yet. And I've been using this for almost a month and a half, maybe. I haven't really been as consistent with it as much as I should be to let you know if it's like amazing or not, but I've heard people say that it's really good for your lashes, but I like it because it doesn't burn my eyes. Just for that sole purpose, I think it's a win. So this is the Babe Lash Essential Serum. They also have a brow one too. I have not tried the brow one. This is going to be listed in my Amazon storefront, obviously. Moving on to hair. So I bought this wax stick because of TikTok, course, and I got this probably back in November, I believe, and this is what I use to do my hair right now. And all you do, and I've showed it in a few vlogs and I've had people ask me about this, but you pretty much just push it up like this and then just go apply it to your hair. It keeps your hair intact. It doesn't budge at all. However, it is not something that you can go and just run your fingers through your hair after. I have to wash my hair pretty much the next day or the day of after I use this because of how good it is at keeping your hair together. So it's definitely really, really good at making your bun look very sleek and very professional, if you will, especially for those days where I'm working as a flight attendant and I want to have that sleek bun. Now, this next item is something that I don't have anymore, but I did have it at some point, and I even did a giveaway years ago, and it is the Revlon brush. I loved this thing so much when I first got it. Maybe the one that I had was a little bit too old, so it started smelling like burnt hair, and I did clean it. I did do everything to make sure that it wasn't smelling bad. But if you are not looking to spend all the money on a Dyson Airwrap or on the Dry Bar one, it is definitely a good brush to have at home blowout. It's not crazy expensive. It does what it's supposed to do, and I've heard that they've fixed them and they don't smell like that anymore. But there are also other versions of it, like a smaller version, so definitely try those. If you've been on the fence about getting one of these, definitely get it, try it out, and see if you like it, because when I first tried it, it was life-changing. Moving on to whitening strips. I have a teeth whitening routine that I do, and I go through phases where I do it every single day, and then I just don't do it for a while, and then I do it again. But the ones that I like to use are the Lumineux whitening strips. These are non-toxic. They don't leave my teeth sensitive, which is something that I really appreciate because I have very sensitive teeth. So I've used other brands in the past, and I can't even drink water because of how sensitive my teeth are. These are enamel safe too, not going to damage the enamel in your teeth. They're also peroxide free too, so if that's important to you, that's something to consider. So if you've been on the fence about trying these out, definitely try them out. I kept seeing other people get sponsored by them, so I was like, let me see if they're worth the hype, so I got them. They also have other products too, like mouthwash, toothpaste and stuff like that, so it's a really big brand. I'm sure a lot of you guys will appreciate this because if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I do my nails at home. Right now they're bare because I'm giving them a break from getting them done and doing them myself. But the Beetles gel nail polish sets are on sale, and this is a good brand to start out with if you're just starting to do your nails at home, whether it's Gel X or just regular gel polish. This is great because they're not crazy expensive, they're great quality, And I would say be careful when applying this though, because I have heard that if you leave it on your skin for too long, it could definitely cause harm in the end. So be careful when you do that. Make sure that when you are doing your nails, you clean them up nicely and you don't leave any gel on your skin, because that's not good. The Beetles brand is going to be on sale and they're gonna have a bunch of stuff on sale, so definitely check them out. And then of course, if you're using gel nail polish, you're gonna need a lamp. And this is the lamp that I use. This is one that has the reflection down here. It's very important to have one with this, because this right here makes sure that your entire nail gets cured. And also, I didn't know, I think it was one of you guys that told me, or I saw it on TikTok, I don't remember how I found out, but there is a film that you have to remove, and for the longest I was doing my nails with the film on, so I wasn't really curing them correctly. So make sure that it is like this and that the film is removed. This isn't wireless. I wish it was, but it's not. The cord is, you know, downstairs with my nail stuff, but this particular one is going to be on sale, so definitely look for it. All right, switching categories. This next product is something that is pretty much on sale almost every Prime Day. I actually got mine on Prime Day, and it is a Kindle. I have the Paperwhite, I believe that's what it is, and it's been one of the best purchases that I've ever made. I absolutely love my Kindle. I use it every time I fly, every time I travel, and I know that for a lot of people, it's important to have like a physical book. They like the touch of a book and the feel of having a book. However, for me as a flight attendant, I cannot carry 2-3 books with me because it takes up so much space. It's so heavy. And I like to switch back and forth from like one book to another. If I get bored reading another one, I like to switch to the last one that I was reading. And here I am able to have all my books in one place. And there are different ways that you can get books in here. You don't have to buy every single book. You can rent books. You can check them out from your public library. There are so many different ways that you can do that. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the public library thing, but I know that a lot of people do that. So definitely look into Kindles. They have different kinds of Kindles available, and I believe they're going to have like a really good discount. And then they also have other Amazon products as well, like the kids tablets, Fire Sticks, Echoes, stuff like that. So don't sleep on those, because those are actually very good deals. I talked about this before in another video, but this is my heating pad. I love my heating pad so much. It's great for, you know, that time of the month, or if I have a backache or I have a headache or something. But this is always so nice to have, whether I'm at home or whether I'm traveling. And it's an electric heating pad, so all you do is just turn on the remote right here. It has adjustments, it has a timer, and this is going to be on sale too, so I recommend it. It's great. It's very basic, but it's great. Moving on to travel, these are definitely going to be repeat items if you have followed me for a while, but this right here is probably the 3rd or 4th time that I talk about this. For me, this power bank has been amazing. It's worked great. I have used this so much. I use it for work. I use it when I go to Disney. Sometimes I just put it in my purse because I need to have something because my phone dies all the time. And I love the fact that it has the iPhone plug. It also has the USB and USB-C as well. And then it also has, for like if you're an Android user, it has a plug for that too, and it's a fast charging one, so it charges your phone or your device very fast, which I can really appreciate. And it has a little case, it has a little baggage somewhere, and it keeps it safe, and it also charges very fast too. So I love this. This is probably one of my favorite power banks that I've ever had, and I've had a lot because I lose them all the time. My other favorite travel product is this Ever Snug pillow slash blanket. I found this a long time ago, a very long time ago, and this is the one that I bought myself. And this is actually a pillow, but if you open it up, inside there's a blanket, so in case you get cold in the airport or whatever, you're able to wrap yourself up in this and just stay warm. And then it also has a little sleeve right here for you to be able to put in your suitcase handle. And if you don't have that, there's a little clip right here where you can clip it to your purse, to your backpack, whatever you have on you. So I actually ended up working with this brand a few months after discovering them, and they sent this one over. So now we have 2, and I use these all the time when I travel. And so does this one's George's, this one's mine, and I use them all the time, and definitely worth it. And I just can't say enough good things about this pillow. It's just, I know it's just a pillow, but it's a great pillow. Next is this travel steamer that's also going to be on sale. I actually purchased this back in November of last year when I was going to a wedding and I needed to have a travel steamer, and this one was actually great. It had great power. It did a really good job at smoothing out my clothes, the dress that I was wearing, and it's really easy to travel with too because it folds in half. All you have to do is just add a little bit of water in your hotel room, steam your clothes really quickly, and then you're good, you're done. It doesn't take up a lot of space too, which I can appreciate, because I have seen some travel ones that are supposed to be travel friendly, but they're not, and this one really is. I know I said I was only going to talk about things that I already had, but I wanted to talk about this because, listen, I am a huge Béis person. I love Béis products. I really want one of their suitcases, but they have this weekender bag that is really hard to find, and they have a mini and then they have a regular one. Well, there's a similar one on Amazon that apparently has great reviews that is very similar to the weekender from Béis. So if you can get your hands on it, do it, because the Béis one is amazing. We took it to Spain and that was our diaper bag, if you will, and it was perfect to travel with. And then the last thing I want to talk about are these vacuum bags right here. We also took them to Spain when we traveled as a family of 5, and we were there for about 2.5 weeks. We needed a lot of clothes. It was winter, so it was bulky, and we've managed to fit a lot of stuff in there in our suitcases because of these bags. So they're vacuum sealed. They come with everything that you're going to need to be able to make sure that everything fits in there. So definitely pick those up if you're going to be traveling, especially if you're going to be traveling abroad or for a long time, or are going to be carrying like bulky items. Definitely look into those. I highly recommend them. Okay, and now moving on to my wish list. So I don't really have a lot of things on my wish list, but the first thing are these it's kind of random. They're Mary Ruth vitamins. I like the Mary Ruth products for myself, for the kids, but they can be very expensive. So I'm going to keep an eye on them to see how much they are during the sale, and I might pick some up just to have some at home and take advantage of the sale. Next are these Cupshe bathing suits. I have a set and I absolutely love it. It's great, but if I can find it on sale, even better. They are so flattering. They fit so nice. So I added them to my wish list only because I want to be able to keep an eye on how much they go down and then see if I can find anything else, because I only have one bathing suit, and ever since I lost weight, I haven't been able to find anything that fits the way I want it to fit. So I was able to find that with the one Cupshe that I have. So I want to have maybe 1 or 2 more just in case. Then are these Magnetiles for kids. My kids absolutely love Magnetiles, but they are expensive just for a little magnetic thing. So I'm going to see if I can get some of these for the boys to have, and maybe get 1 or 2 so that each of them have something, because if I buy one thing for one, I have to buy it for the other. They fight, if not, they fight over things. So just to keep the peace, maybe buy them while they're on sale so that they're able to play and keep themselves busy. He gets so creative with those things, especially little Leo. He's 3 years old and he just gets so creative with his Magnetiles. So I love seeing him play around with those. And the last thing on my wish list is this Tinico, I think that's how you say it. But it's this mop. It's a wet and dry mop, and it's supposed to do everything and like mop and vacuum your floor at the same time, but it's very expensive. My goodness, it's expensive. I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but it's just on my wish list just in case, because again, I can't justify spending that money when I already have my O-Cedar mop, and it's fine. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll get it, but I added that to my wish list just to see if I end up buying it or not. I have heard great things about that device. I've also heard very bad things, so I don't know if I want to take the risk. If you've tried it, let me know. Is it worth it? But yeah, that is it. I think that is all that I have to recommend to you guys. If there's anything that I missed, I'm just going to add it to my Amazon storefront so you're able to go and do a little bit of shopping and just browse. I'm very on top of it, so I at least once or twice a week I go, or every other week I go and I update it and I add my recent purchases, things that I've shown on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I try to keep up with it as much as I can so that it's up to date. But that is it. Happy shopping. I hope you guys find some really good deals if you plan on doing some shopping. Thank you guys so much if you made it till the end of the video. Let me know what you're going to be looking out for if you made it this far. That way I know who stayed till the end. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, and I'll see you guys over in my next video. Bye guys.